Good morning, it's Wednesday the 22nd of April 2020. It's 10:17 in the morning and we have a beautiful sunny day, and Gina is, well, she's busy planting some more seeds. So we've got some more trays and we've got some more soil, and we've got some existing ones in these trays that are kind of ready to go. So this hen should have some eggs hatching today. She's been sitting on top of a clutch of eggs for 3 weeks, which is, well, 21 days. And so we should have some little babies hatching. It looks like she's tossed some of the eggs out. I'm not sure, she probably knows which ones are viable and which ones aren't. On the other side of the barns and stuff, we've got this, we've got another barn. Let's just open this up quick. And what I've done is we've cleaned it out, I've jet washed it, and we've put straw down and a heat lamp, and then we can make a nice little area for the mother hen to, to be with her chicks and stuff. Got some scraps here for the chickens. Watch how quickly they're going to run over. Chickies! Chickies! Let's give Nando's the big boy some first. There we go. For the king. For the king! Now this is Nanook, also known as Nookie Nunus or Nuni Nuni, and you never really see her on our videos because she's very shy and she's very elusive. She's quite small for a Maine Coon. She's bigger than your average cat, but she's not big like our other cat Boykie. I mean, he's huge. So we have a mouse problem in the camper van, and basically I didn't want to kill the mouse because we've got loads of room for him, just not in the camper van. What we've done is we've bought this little humane mouse trap. I put some cheese in it, and the way that you set it, let's see if I can get the camera set up here so you can see. And when the mouse walks to the end, it makes the ramp tilt. So the ramp tilts up. Let's see if I can get it to do that. And then the little legs come out, and then the mouse gets trapped in the front and he can't get out. Okay, let's go down to the camper van, set this up. So on the ground there you can see there's all these little pieces. That's like the insulation foam out of the dashboard. So this guy's living inside he's living inside the dashboard here. So we've set the trap up now. You can see the cheese is on that end, and hopefully the camera will focus when we go this side. But he walks up the ramp, and when he goes to the end of the ramp it tilts the other way and blocks him from exiting. Alright, let's get back to it. So yeah, let's get the fishing rod set up. I want to see if I can identify these fish that are inside our well. I'm not a fisherman by any stretch of the imagination. The last time I really fished was when I was a kid, and I used to catch like bluegill and black bass out of a dam in the Cederberg, which is in the Western Cape in South Africa. You know Nando's. This is my bike helmet, and some birds have laid eggs in here, and now there's chicks. Hopefully the camera's picking this up. So we've got some worms. It's the only bait I've got really, and a very crappy fishing rod. So the day before yesterday we were going on our little walk around the farm, and when we got to our well, which is just over there, we spotted a whole bunch of fish swimming in the well. Let's go well fishing. Well. Alright, so there's the fish. I don't know if you can see them, they should be in the center of the screen. Okay, so we're going to put some water inside this bucket so that once we catch these guys, or one of them, then we can have a look. Oh. That should be enough water. It's full of leaves though, but I'll try and see if I can get those out. I'm sorry, Wormy, it's not going to be fun. Right, We have a well fish.
It's not so well now.
Yeah, look, its fin is not very happy. But other than that, I don't know what type of fish that is. So, wow, so I wasn't expecting that. That's quite a big fish. Jeannie's just gone to see if she can get some long-nosed pliers or something, because it swallowed the hook really deep, unfortunately. I was hoping that we could you know, just catch it quite gently and put it back in, but it seems to have, well, the fish was bigger than I expected, let's just put it that way. Unfortunately, it swallowed the hook quite deep, and so I didn't have long nose pliers, so we had to make do. I managed to get the hook out, but the fish is not too happy. It's upside down in the bucket. I'm going to put him inside our water storage tank, which actually has the same water, and then at least we can keep an eye on him and see, make sure that he recovers, you know, so we don't have a dead rotting fish inside our well. He's gone. He's not floating upside down anymore. So there you have it. We actually have fish in our well. But I wasn't expecting that. I feel a little bit bad about this guy, because obviously he took a bit of damage getting that hook out. So yeah, we'll keep a close eye on him in here, and the next time we catch him we'll use a net. Okay, so the fishing in the lake or the dam didn't really go that well. I think I needed to be at the sort of back end of the dam, and it's so overgrown there that I couldn't get there, and I also couldn't find my sinkers, so I couldn't really cast the line out. But I'm pretty sure if we've got fish in our well, that we've got to have fish in the dam. They're pretty much the same water source. I mean, behind me over there is the well, and over here is the dam. And I think they're sharing exactly the same water table, water source, so I mean there's got to be fish in there. The vegetable patch has really enjoyed all of the rain that it's had for the last couple of days, and everything's growing really well. Potatoes looking excellent. I've been so bad about my exercise at the moment and super lazy, so I decided enough is enough. Let's get back on the road. So we've run up to the village of Soleira, and now we're going on the Rota da Cardunya, which is a route going around the Mariteca Dam, and I think back all the way up into like some other villages and back around again. Oh, there's a lady here. Shame, she looks tired. And here we are at a nice viewpoint, and this is our farm. This is the big sort of forest, and the farmhouse is just over there. You can see the sheep. There's a couple of sheep on the field just over there. Look at these guys. That's a lot of black sheep. I keep seeing these processionary caterpillars when I'm going out for a run. So yeah, you have to be careful with those. They've got poisonous spines and they're very toxic to cats and dogs. So this Rota da Cardunya, they don't really have any signposts. So Gina and I have just gone to the end of some track and it's the wrong place to go. So we're just heading back on ourselves. We've just done like, I don't know, almost 5Ks over the last half an hour, but we keep having to stop and start because we don't know where we're going. So this over here is that strawberry farm that we can see from our farm. Wow, that's quite a greenhouse, eh? Amazing. Look at that thing. That's some thick plastic. So we are like proper lost now, but that's the village of Soleira. So we're just going to head back in that direction, and then we've got to cut all the way across and down our road back to our farm, which is where that big forest is over there. So yeah, we've gone completely the wrong way, and now we're actually just heading up the way that we should have been going back into Soleira. So I was like, and also a really funny thing, I keep bumping into the same guy. He's someone who showed us around a property a while back, and he owns a fishing shop in Fundau. I bumped into him there to buy my fishing stuff, and now we were lost and he was just on the side of the road and I bumped into him there. And funnily enough, I'm not thinking straight, so I ended up shaking his hand and he was all freaked out like, oh, you touched me. And then I suddenly remembered that there's this COVID virus going around, so that was quite funny.
I'm probably going to go and
yeah,
his arms.
yeah, for sure, yeah. Okay, let's get back on the road. So what was supposed to be like a 5K run max has just doubled in length. Whew. Well, not really much. I did actually do a couple of runs a few weeks ago, but I'm still not into it. Here you can see our farm from another perspective. Here's the farmhouse, the bottom of the barn. Home sweet home, we've arrived. We've arrived back on the farm. Woohoo! Oh my goodness. That's going to teach me for being bad and not running properly for 6 months.
That was like our 5-minute walk down the beach.
Yeah.
With your mum and Jim.
Yeah, and it ended up being like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That was what we've just done.
Oh, that was tough. So, we're just heading on down to the camper van and we're going to have a look at the mouse trap. Yeah, as you can see, the trap is still up, the cheese is still in there. So, we haven't caught the mouse. Surprising. Jean's just getting the wildlife cam. Apparently the batteries have gone flat, so she's just going to fetch it. We haven't really got much more wildlife, much more pigs or anything like that, because the grass is so tall now, and it's been windy and rainy, and with the bad weather it keeps setting the motion camera off. Doggy bum cam. And so this wraps up another exciting and enthralling episode of Portugal Farm Life.
Lockdown.
Lockdown, yeah. It's been a really nice day actually. Really nice day. So apparently the weather's going to be very similar tomorrow. So I'm quite looking forward to that. And yeah. Oh yes, I keep forgetting to say this. What is it? Don't forget to subscribe to our Facebook and our Instagram page. They're
going to like our Facebook and Instagram and subscribe to YouTube.
Yes. Don't forget to
Any of those.
Don't forget to subscribe to YouTube. Okay, it's very important. And also, if you can like our Facebook and our Instagram page, we do loads of updates on there, like stuff that you won't see on YouTube, and lots of like little animals and photographs of all the nature and stuff. So yeah, so head on to those pages. I'll put the links on the screen, and we'll see you soon. Lots of love.
Bye.
Ciao.